The Mactaquac Dam and Powerhouse, a project of the New Brunswick Electric Power Commission, is 14 miles from Fredericton. It uses the water of the St. John River to produce electrical power for the province of New Brunswick. Costing $120 million, it is the biggest single engineering project ever undertaken in the maritime provinces.
The Mactaquac facility was built, as you say, in the 1960s. It was built over a period of about 3 years. That was a time of tremendous growth in the North American economy, and there was opportunity here on the St. John River to develop this infrastructure and to facilitate the growth of the provincial economy as well. It was a huge project for NB Power. Even today, this facility represents about 12% of our energy needs in New Brunswick. One unfortunate aspect of the facility here at Mactaquac is that there is a reaction between the aggregate, or the rock that's in the concrete, and the cement. It's a rather unfortunate combination of materials. There's a chemical reaction there which leads to a growth of the concrete structures, which over time has led to various deformations and cracking, and would eventually lead to a requirement to retire the concrete facilities.
So the Mactaquac project right now is reviewing 3 options. One option is to actually consider returning the river to its natural state. Another option is to maintain river flow, but not reconstruct the powerhouse to produce generation. And the third option is a full project refurbishment that would include river flow control and production of power.
All of these choices are expensive. There's no escaping billions of dollars either way. We want to make sure that what we do is the best for the long term. And so if we rebuild or we refurbish, that we do so in a way that it's got a long life, but that we also look at the science and the ecology around this. We can make the assessments on the economics. We're in a position to forecast probably as well as anybody else about what future energy sources could be and what our option would be along that. We're not in the position, as well as other people are, to give us honest feedback on environmental impact.
We are a new NB Power, and we want to be more open and transparent, and that includes, more inclusiveness, through all the various facets of society, including First Nations, and hiring the Canadian River Institute to be, responsible for the science on this project will actually build the credibility of our utility in front of our customers.
The river is important to our people because we are river people. We're people of the river, translated in the Maliseet language. So we've hunted, we've fished, trapped. We use it as a source to cook. So it has a sacred meaning to us. It's our lifeline. I get the feeling that NB Power now understands how important the river is to us. That because the possibility of whatever's going to happen to the generating station, that they want to include us, and rightfully so. We want to be included.
We're required to be exhaustive in our research.
Well, we're certainly are sponsoring the studies at this stage to a significant amount of dollars. We're talking, over $2 million, to put in a project. This is a significant research project for them.
We were pretty excited when NB Power first came and started asking the questions, and we were even more excited and thrilled when they said that they wanted to really understand the science of the river before they went ahead with a decision. So the way that we framed the project was, when we were asked the questions, was around how does the river actually function? What are the physical and biological processes that make this ecosystem work? And it was from that foundation that we built up all of the questions around what will be the potential impacts from all the different options. So what we've designed in our study is a whole ecosystem study that takes a look at everything from the physical through the biological components of the river to understand what we call are the ecosystem goods and services. We want to make sure that we're protecting those ecosystem goods and services into the future. And that's the whole idea behind all of the different projects that we're doing in order to best inform MB Power so they understand what they will have to do to protect those services going forward.
So they are working on three main themes. One is fish passage, the second one is environmental flows, and the third broad one is the ecosystem of the river itself. So within each of those three themes there are a number of studies, for a total of approximately 29 studies, that will greatly increase the breadth of knowledge, not just about the St. John River as it exists today, but how it was in the past and how it might be in the future under each of those three options. One way that we've already contributed is with respect to a sea truck. Part of the CRI's work involves doing a number of surveys on the head pond, including bathymetry, so checking the water depth throughout the head pond. And we have contributed a boat, a fairly large boat, which is well suited for the work at hand. Fish passage is one of the three key themes of the CRI work. And currently, fish passage through the Mactaquac facility upstream is done by trapping fish, loading them into a truck and taking them up to the head pond to an appropriate location and putting them back into the water. In the case of downstream fish passage, typically they come through the generator.
We don't live in a society where you can just do what you want without consideration of the consequences.
Well, I think, today, the environmental standards have gone up. The whole openness and transparency is expected from our customers. So today, we know better, and we need to really continue to get informed and inform our customers with the data. Well, at the end of the day, the utility work for our customers, and is objective to find the best solution for our customers. It will not be based only on science data. It will be based on social impacts. It will be based on economical impact. And they all have a way in this whole process. But what's important to us is that the process is fully open and transparent, and all the questions have to be answered.